There's a stillness here that doesn't feel like peace. It's not the kind of quiet that comes from contentment. It's the kind that settles in when you've been running for so long, you've forgotten how to stop. But you're not running anymore. You're just here. And it feels like nothing. Maybe you've noticed it in the way you don't feel excitement for things that used to light you up. Or the way you don't feel much at all, even when you think you should. It's not sadness, exactly. It's more like a hollowing out. A space where energy used to be. A silence where the noise of ambition, or anxiety, or even joy, used to live. You might not even call it numbness at first. Maybe you tell yourself you're just tired, or that this is what it means to be an adult, to carry on. You might even mistake it for strength, because you're still here, still standing. But deep down, you know, this isn't resilience. This is survival mode. And it doesn't feel like living. Let's start by naming it. What you're feeling isn't weakness. It's not failure. It's exhaustion, not just of the body, but of the spirit. It's the weariness that comes from giving too much for too long, without giving yourself a chance to breathe. It's the toll of carrying a weight you didn't realize was so heavy. Think of it like this. Imagine you're holding a glass of water. At first, it's light, easy. You don't even notice it's there. But what happens if you hold it for an hour? A day? A year? The glass doesn't get heavier, but the effort of holding it does. And eventually, your arm goes numb. That's where you are. You've been holding that glass for so long. You've forgotten what it feels like to set it down. You've forgotten that you can. But here's the thing. Numbness isn't the enemy. It's not something to fight or fear. It's a signal. A quiet, insistent alarm that something needs to shift. It's your body, your mind, your soul saying, enough. And yet, it's easy to ignore. Because numbness is comfortable in its own way. It's safe. It's easier to feel nothing than to risk feeling too much. But let's pause here. No judgment. No rush to fix it. Just notice. Notice the weight of the glass in your hand. Notice the ache in your arm. Notice the stillness that doesn't feel like peace. You've been strong for so long. Maybe it's time to ask yourself, what does strength even mean anymore? Is it still pushing forward, no matter the cost? Or is it having the courage to stop, to rest, to feel, to recalibrate? We'll get there. But first, let's just sit with this moment. You don't have to hold everything right now. You don't have to figure it all out. For now, just breathe. And know this, numbness isn't the end. It's the beginning of something. A threshold. A chance to listen to what you've been too busy, too strong, too numb to hear. Numbness isn't just a feeling, it's a language. A language your body and soul use to tell you something is out of alignment. It's not random, and it's not meaningless. It's a response. A reaction to something deeper, something quieter, something you might not even be fully aware of. Think about the last time you felt truly alive. Not just content, but alive. When was it? What were you doing? Who were you with? And here's the harder question. Why did it stop? It's easy to blame the monotony of life, the grind, the responsibilities. And sure, those things play a role. But what if the numbness isn't just about the external world? What if it's also about the internal one? The one where expectations, fears, and unspoken pressures live? Let's try something. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself standing on the edge of a quiet forest. Not a threatening one, just still, silent. There's no rush to go in. No need to take a step. Just stand there. Feel the ground beneath your feet, the weight of your body, the rhythm of your breath. Now, ask yourself, what am I carrying that I don't need to carry? It's a simple question, but it's not an easy one. Because the things we carry aren't always physical. They're stories, beliefs, expectations, the weight of other people's opinions, the fear of falling short, the need to prove yourself, to others, to the world, to yourself. And here's the thing, these burdens don't announce themselves. They don't come with warning labels. They just settle in. Over time, they become so familiar, you stop noticing them. They become part of you. But they're not. You're not the sum of these burdens. You're not defined by what you carry. You're the one carrying them. And that's an important distinction. Let's pause here, because this is where it gets uncomfortable. This is where the numbness starts to crack, and what's underneath it begins to stir. What if the numbness isn't just exhaustion? What if it's also a kind of self-preservation? A way to protect yourself from feeling what's really there, whether it's grief, fear, doubt, or even hope. Because hope can be heavy too. It can feel like a risk. And when you've been disappointed enough times, when you've been let down or burned out, it's easier to stop hoping, to stop feeling, to go numb. But here's the truth. Numbness isn't protection. It's avoidance. And avoidance doesn't solve anything. It just delays the reckoning. So maybe the question isn't just, what am I carrying? Maybe it's also, why am I still carrying it? Is it because you're afraid of what will happen if you set it down? Afraid of who you'll be without it? Afraid of what you'll feel? Or is it because, somewhere along the way, you started to believe that carrying it was the same as being strong? Let's go back to the forest. You're still standing there. The air is cool. The stillness is inviting. And now, there's a choice. You can stay where you are, holding on to everything you've been carrying. Or you can take a step, one step, into the forest. You don't have to leave everything behind. You don't have to figure it all out. Just take a step. See what happens. Because here's the thing. The forest isn't a place to lose yourself. It's a place to find yourself. And what's underneath the numbness? Life. Messy, imperfect, beautiful life. It's still there, waiting for you. There's a moment in the forest where the light changes. It's not sudden, but gradual, a slow shift from the sharp brightness of the open clearing to the soft, dappled glow of the trees. It's a space where the world feels different, where the air is cooler and the sounds are muffled. It's a place of transition, a threshold between what was and what could be. This is where we are now. You've taken that first step into the forest, and now you're standing in this in-between space. It's not the safety of the clearing, but it's not the depth of the woods either. It's a place of uncertainty, of possibility. It's where the weight of what you've been carrying begins to shift, where the numbness starts to thaw. But here's the thing about this space. It's not always comfortable. In fact, it can feel unsettling. It's a place of vulnerability, where the old ways of being, the habits, the patterns, the stories you've told yourself, begin to loosen their grip. It's a place where you're asked to let go, even if you're not sure what's on the other side. Let's pause here for a moment. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in this space. Feel the coolness of the air on your skin, the softness of the ground beneath your feet. Notice the way the light filters through the leaves, casting patterns on the forest floor. This is your space. It's a place of stillness, of presence. Now, ask yourself, what am I holding on to that I no longer need? It could be a belief, a story you've told yourself about who you are or what you're capable of. It could be a relationship that no longer serves you, a job that drains you, a habit that keeps you stuck. It could be the weight of expectations, your own or someone else's. Whatever it is, it's something that's been weighing you down, something that's been keeping you from fully stepping into this new space. But here's the thing. Letting go doesn't mean you're giving up. It doesn't mean you're weak or that you're failing. It means you're making space for something new, something that aligns with who you are now, not who you were. So how do you let go? Start small. Take a deep breath and imagine yourself setting down one thing, just one thing, that you've been carrying. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It could be a thought, a worry, a fear. Feel the weight of it in your hands, and then, slowly, gently, set it down. Notice how it feels to let go. Notice the space that's created when you do. This is the first step, but letting go is only part of the process. The other part is holding on, not to the things that weigh you down, but to the things that bring you alive. So, ask yourself, what do I want to hold on to? What are the things that light you up, that make you feel connected, that bring you joy? What are the values, the passions, the relationships that matter most to you? This is your compass. These are the things that will guide you as you move forward, as you step deeper into the forest. But here's the thing. Holding on doesn't mean clinging. It means choosing. It means being intentional about what you bring with you, about what you allow to take up space in your life. So, take a moment to reflect. What do you want to carry with you as you move forward? This is your space. It's a place of transition, of possibility. It's a place where you can begin to let go of what no longer serves you and hold on to what does. But remember, this is a process. It's not something you have to figure out all at once. It's something you can take one step at a time, one breath at a time. So, take a deep breath. Feel the coolness of the air, the softness of the ground. This is your space, and you're not alone. As we come to the end of this journey, let's return to where we began, the stillness. Not the kind that feels heavy or hollow, but the kind that feels like a quiet exhale, a moment of rest after a long day. You've walked through the forest, felt the weight of what you've carried, and begun to let go of what no longer serves you. You've also started to hold on to what truly matters, the things that bring you alive. It's been a process, one that's required courage, patience, and a willingness to face the unknown. But now, as you stand here, you might notice something different. The stillness doesn't feel as empty as it once did. It's not the absence of feeling, but the presence of something deeper, a quiet understanding, a gentle awareness. This is the space where you can return to yourself, where you can find clarity without the noise of the world. It's a place where you can breathe, where you can simply be. You've learned that numbness isn't the enemy. It's a sign, a signal that something needs to change. It's a reminder that you've been strong for too long, that it's okay to rest, to feel, to let go. And as you move forward, remember that this journey isn't about finding all the answers or fixing everything at once. It's about taking one step at a time, about being present in each moment, about listening to the quiet voice within. So, as we close this chapter, take a moment to sit with the stillness. Feel the weight of your breath, the rhythm of your heart. Know that you are exactly where you need to be, that you are enough, just as you are. This is your space, your moment, and it's always here, waiting for you to return. With quiet understanding, let's take one last breath together and step forward into the stillness. You've got this.